Kansas News Leader.
The Topeka Roadrunners hockey team and Shawnee County leaders really battled it out last summer before finally reaching a deal. 13's
Jonathan Deutsch takes a look, though, at whether we could head into another summer battle between the two parties.
Last summer, the Topeka Roadrunners and the county reached an agreement to keep the team in town for the next 3 years. But now it looks like we're heading down the same path once again.
Things have been really tense between the county and the team here in the past several months.
I think I know how I feel about our relationship with the county, but it's really one that I think is a private one for me right now.
One of the issues revolves around attendance. According to SMG, the Roadrunners average just shy of 700 people per game.
The Roadrunners had promoted themselves that they had a good fan base, that they were going to be building off that fan base, and that we were going to see a lot more people in the stands with a new contract. Unfortunately, that didn't quite happen.
Ticket revenues, a portion of what funds that whole operation out there. And so obviously, anybody would understand that if there was more ticket revenue, there'd be more money.
Of those 700 people at an average game, 276 of them were complimentary tickets.
I don't know where that number's coming from. Is there a reason for comp tickets? Yes. Are we giving comp tickets away for stupid reasons? No.
There were times where half the attendance seemed to be complimentary tickets as opposed to actually paid tickets.
In fact, there were 5 instances where the number of comped people in the building was higher than the number of paid spectators.
Remember, everything that happened last year, one of the major issues in that was the Ticketmaster system and the reporting of the information and the accuracy of the information.
One other sticking point. According to SMG, the Roadrunners stand to make more money by not playing than by playing. If a hockey game overlaps with a pre-scheduled county event, last year's agreement says the county pays the team $5,000 plus other expenses. In a letter to county commissioners, Expo Center General Manager Jeff Shabon predicts it could cost the county more than $280,000.
Would I rather choose to reschedule a game by making the county buy my date? My point to you is it's an absurd question for me, because the risk for me, I lose $650,000.
I think after a year we have to sit down and reevaluate, is this the best contract for Topeka, Shawnee County, the county commission, but also is this a good contract for the Roadrunners?
Cook and Stone plan to meet near the end of this coming week. In Topeka, Jonathan Deutsch, 13 Sports.
The current deal between the team and county is a 3-year deal. Again, we'll be continuing to follow those negotiations and what might or might not happen.
Following up on a story we told you about last night, the Topeka Roadrunners are struggling with their attendance. We talked last night about a lot of comp tickets for the games. As you'd expect, Shawnee County is not very happy about it. 13's Jonathan Deutsch continues with the latest on the relationship between Shawnee County and the Topeka Roadrunners hockey squad.
Hi there, Ralph. On Monday night, we discussed the developing friction between the Topeka Roadrunners and Shawnee County, each side accusing the other of owing some money and not fulfilling the terms of the current lease. The relationship, I would say, is unhappy at this point on both sides. People will have the chance to hear about that as the Topeka Roadrunners will be on the Shawnee County Commission agenda on Thursday morning. The current contract signed last summer is for 3 years, no opt-outs, no options. County Councilor Rich Eckert says a discussion whether that might change will happen at Thursday's commission meeting.
At this point in time, I can't predict what will happen.
The county, is a public entity, and they have to publicly talk about things under whatever the law is there, and so I'm glad that they're talking about it.
To have a tenant and not be able to do the business that I was told that they said they were going to do is frustrating.
Money seems to be the biggest issue. The Roadrunners haven't been paid their game settlements for this season since January 1st. That is, the revenue for each of their home games at the Expo Center. The county feels it's owed money from the 2014-2015 season for several issues still in mediation. The county plans to withhold other money owed to the team until those issues are settled.
At the current moment, we're holding $38,000 that we believe that we're owed to that season. The $38,000 isn't private money, it's public money. And that is money that we believe are owed to the taxpayers of Shawnee County. That's who we're protecting here.
With multiple financial disputes and claims from both sides that the other violated the contract, we'll see whether the county will keep the team in Topeka. I spoke with team owner Don Stone a couple of hours ago. He said he didn't know his team was on the agenda until our phone call. He said he will be in the area, but doesn't know if he'll be making an appearance on Thursday morning. Reporting live in Topeka, Jonathan Deutsch, 13 Sports.
Thank you, Jonathan. So the next step on this on Thursday, and we will continue to follow the story.